Um, it was time to go to class. That's the first thing I thought about. Hello, my name's Devin Allen. I'm the middle school visual arts teacher. Before I was at SFS, I was in China for 5 years. That was my second time around in China. I had also been there from 2003 to 2012. I liked SFS because of the rapport I had with the principals during the interview. That was the #1 thing that really convinced me this was a good place to be. For a very long time, I've wanted to get back into teaching at a full IB continuum school and teaching the MYP. I think the MYP is like one of the better systems out there. What I love about just teaching visual arts to begin with is that we get to work on the creative part of our discipline right away. We can step right into it. And one of the things I love about the MYP visual arts is that it really does focus on thinking skills. It asks the students to take in a bit of information, then apply that information and really kind of get into that idea of thinking about their thinking. One of the things I love about middle school, especially with like 7th and 8th grade ages, is that from like a neuroscience standpoint, that part of their brain that can do metacognition can really be exercised and really benefit them in the long run. And it's a great place to kind of do that. I see the way it fits in the curriculum is that it's really about communication. What we're attempting to do is to tell people something, right? It could be about ourselves, it could be our ideas about the world, it could even just be about how we're reacting to something. But we're doing it in a way that's independent of language. And it's really a way that we communicate in medias and approaches that words won't do a sufficient job of. I'm excited to get the students excited about art. A lot of students are intimidated by the visual arts. They feel, especially at this age, they're getting that ability to see more realistically at their motor skills, and their ability to represent aren't there. And they tend to get very frustrated with it. And so what I really do try and focus on is engaging in the process of art, getting students to understand that there's never one point in their life where they're going to check a box and say, there we go, I made art. Art is always like it's a continuous involvement, and it's a continuous activity. And so if students come in and say, well, I don't feel like I'm an artist, or I can't do this, or this is something naturally born into you and you have it or you don't, I really do give them the opportunity to explore, to engage in that process so that they become more confident in just like being in it and doing it. I have always been really excited about ceramics. There's a specific kind of Korean vase called a moon vase, and so far the last 5 years I've attempted to make one every year to different levels of success.